Mazda RX-8 Concept LM race car. Look at that. Insane. Okay, so we're gonna be using that. Alright, so let's hop in there. Let's do it. Endurance events. Grand Valley 300 kilometer. So excited. I'm excited now. I'll be excited at the beginning of the race, and then I'll be excited at the end of the race. And in between, who knows? 400k is our prize for winning. If we finish first, that's our prize. Let's do it. A punishing 60-lap race that will test your overall driving skills to the limit. Let's get started with this. The Grand Valley Speedway 300. 60 grueling laps against quite a variety of touring cars and JGTCs. Let's get in there. Let's do it. Okay, good start. Okay, nice. It's not looking good, but we'll see. And for those guys watching on Twitch, hopefully the music isn't too loud. Oof. Try not to be dirty there. Awesome, Omega. Oh my god. About to spin. How's it going, Chris? I was about to turn right there, but this one is hashtag turn left. I think this one will be very straightforward. I don't think we'll have too much trouble, but let's just hope that it'll be straightforward. It's always my fear. I think I'll always want to be a little bit OP than to be like doing a race and be like, oh, we're at lap 59, it looks like we're gonna lose. Let me just hit retry. It's nerve-wracking to do that. Alright, now it's time for us to just drive and hope that we don't mess it up in the pits or something. I still have to do 1,000 miles in GT Sport. I should be setting up my pedals for T150 soon. And then we'll be able to do the 1,000 miles of Europe. So hope you guys are doing great on this Tuesday. Oh, oof. I was looking at the chat and then this happened. But that's crazy, Chris. So a bit of a spoiler request here. In terms of endurance races in GT5, like, do a lot of these endurance races carry over, or is it like the same list? I'm guessing there's maybe more endurances in GT5. I know there's less in GT6. Like the endurances in GT6 are a joke. A yoke. And you've got to watch everything now. We've got to watch fuel, we've got to watch tires. That's kind of the cool thing about these endurance races. It's pretty much the only time that you have to really worry about any of those things. Usually you'll be fine with, well, mostly you'll be fine with fuel. There's some events you can't do softs, but we're in the mediums right now, and we're doing fine. We might switch to the hards. So most events are the same but use different cars. That's kind of cool. It's they took a bit of a semi-lazy approach there. I mean, they could have used the same event, same cars, but at least it did something different there. Same events, different cars, provides a nice little twist. Oh my god. Still same length in terms of distance, right? So, but since they're street cars, it's probably a whole lot longer. You know, okay, so this is the point where I'm like, oh, okay, third lap already, won't be that bad. Talk to me when I'm in lap 15 or something, and I'll be like, oh my god. Because right now, lap 3, I feel like it's gone pretty smoothly. This one won't take that long, actually. Should take about 2 hours, 2.5 hours at most, right? I didn't notice how I might have to do 2 endurances today. Hey, maybe? That'd be a nice way. Lap 25 is 25% of the way through. Yeah, that's right. Anybody else use a analog clock as reference whenever you see the number 60? Because I see 60 and I think, okay, that's like the same amount of minutes in an hour, same amount of hours in half a day, 12 hours. Yeah, this race ain't bad. What's the next one, Chris, if you know? Is the next one Laguna Seca? I feel like I saw Laguna Seca in there. Great. These endurance races is just, I wish they were a little bit more competitive. Like a little bit more rubber banding. Come on. I know you got it in you, Gran Turismo. I know we don't talk about it much, but Gran Turismo still has some type of rubber banding, right? Not as much as like other games like Need for Speed or other games, really. But it must have some rubber banding. I guess it would be kind of weird to have rubber banding. I was thinking of rubber banding in terms of like GTA 5 does, and I mean catch up in GTA and sorry in GT 6 maybe it's because it slows your engine down, and it's probably gonna feel really weird. But it's interesting how other games like Assetto Corsa and Project Cars do it. Because they're not, I don't think they use rubber banding, but they have, like, when you have a slider of difficulty, like, how do they, like, force the AI to be wide, or do they force them to brake earlier, or do they force them to, like, make mistakes? Like, that's interesting. Like, that's always something I've wondered. Like, how deep can you go into the AI in racing games? Because I know in Project Cars, and maybe Project Cars and Project Cars 2, after a certain level of difficulty, the AI uses special setups, supposedly, to make them faster. I guess these games maybe just up the power and lower the weight to make the AI drive faster. But here we go, lap 6. So we're... Oh no, we're not. We are. Yeah, we are 10% of the way through, right? Lap 6 equals 10%. Ah. It's crazy how the fronts are starting to kind of wear out. What the hell? Have I been driving that bad? The fronts are like already giving out? Six out of 6110. You and your freaking fractions. But yeah, that's the way to do it. Remember when everybody was freaking out because they saw a bridge and they thought it was like Grand Valley for some reason? But it wasn't, it was just St. Croix or however you say it. The bridges don't look at all similar. Alright, one more lap and then we'll pit. Can't believe that game is like more than 2 years old now, right? It's crazy. It's crazy because it's like, when you think of like the two major, in my opinion, the two major racing franchises racing game franchises, Forza and Gran Turismo, like Forza, what was it, developers turn 10, I think? They've stopped developing for Forza 7. Like, they've stopped kind of supporting that game. Polyphony's still supporting Gran Turismo, which is nice, but they're slowed down tremendously. Probably because they're working on the next one. Oh my god! Alright, we need to pit this lap. I mean, their tires are not that bad. I could probably go an extra lap, but like, why? Right? Do any of these races have increased tire wear? Because I'm kind of surprised that these tires went out so quickly. Wow, okay, I'm in trouble. Because I lost a lot of time. I don't know when car number 2 is going to pit. This is not going to be a piece of cake as I thought. Because if that car stays out, then I'll probably... Okay, let's go to the hards. Let's get fuel. First pit stop of the day. Thank you so much for joining in, guys. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with me in this endurance. Going down to second place. This is scary. Scary times we're living in. Alright, down to 5th. Who's in 6th? I try to save these tires as much as I can now. Oh, that's not saving. They're cold, they're cold. Oh boy, where did my grip go? Obviously not as grippy as mediums, and obviously cold. Oof. Gotta take it easy. Gotta try to just smooth it out, get some flow. Get in that flow state of mind. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I always extend there. Let's see how far behind we are. Did we make up any time during this lap? Nope, not really. We didn't make up any time there. Okay, we're making up some time here. You can feel it. to fourth now. Oof. Oh, do we have penalties in this? I hope not. Because I don't need that special conditions PTSD. Read the description. Obviously I don't have the camera anymore on stream. What I really want to do is get a better camera. Maybe the camera will come back. I don't know. You know how I am. So I go through these phases, like, of like having things on there, things not on there. Like right now, I feel better without the camera, especially because it's been hot lately. Not today, luckily, but it's been hot lately, and I feel like I get all sweaty, and it's like, rather not be on camera. But of course, I'll still turn the camera on if somebody wants me to dance like Kaz, or if somebody wants to make me do a dab, then yeah, for sure. Or a face reveal. Yeah, there's also a poll there, Chris. It's a poll on you can see it on mobile and on desktop through Twitch Picks. And I've added the option for people to say whether face cam or no face cam or either way. I think most people would choose either way. I don't think it's too much of a deal breaker. I'll probably turn the camera on once in a while for certain things or whatever. But also, like right now, my current feeling of it is that, oh, I just kind of want to see the whole game. Like I like that aspect of not having a camera. They can see the full game display as I would see it, you know? So I don't know. It's give and take. There's ups and downs, and eventually kind of doesn't matter. Thanks for voting, Chris, and supporting democracy. Hey, that overlay is not going away. I might modify it though. But I like the overlay. I feel like it just has the important info there, and it has my current follower goal, and it thanks the latest follower. Because I feel like it might be too bare without it. Alright, so a fifth of the way there. Oh man, I'm worried. How far behind are we? 13. It is not pitted. Time for us to push a bit. Yeah, they have to pit too. The question is, who will win in the pit strategy? Because obviously one is going to have to go to the pits near the end and the other one won't. There, oh, that's 6th place car, I think. Oof. Overextending a bit. We're 11 seconds behind, which is kind of a good place to be, I think. Because once it pits, we'll be at least a couple of seconds ahead. Probably like, I would say about 10 seconds ahead. I did. I tried knocking the cones over. Obviously, I wasn't successful. That 6th place is gonna get lapped. Like, it might even get lapped twice. Because it feels like the only one of the AIs that has pitted. Crazy. So they're doing at least 15 laps with those tires. I'm debating whether I should pit at the same time. That way I'm not caught off footed there. Who's on first, by the way? What car is that? Don't pit at the same time. Fine. Oh, 350Z. Oh, tires are starting to wear. There it goes. Is that the one? That is one. Oh, so I've got some new alerts for followers, for subscribers, for bits. The only thing I'm thinking right now is that, oh man, I hope that they don't get in the way of the music. Like, I hope the music doesn't get in the way of those alerts, because I wish there was a way to automatically mute the music. But we'll see what happens. If we see any of those alerts today, we'll know. Might have to turn the volume on the alerts. Man, with my long hair right now, I think this song relates to me. Cause like freaking man, I need a haircut. I've been thinking about cutting my own hair now. Like just freaking getting scissors and just cutting it. I mean, like, you know, like who cares? There's 6th place. Ah. Well, we're on lap 17 now. Feel fine. 30 minutes through. Doesn't feel like that long. I think mostly because we were chasing first place. Now it's gonna be like, okay, at least until we pit and then we'll see, but right now it's like, okay, we're getting relaxed again. We don't have that much stress, but we won't need to pit like probably in the next 2 laps. 2 or 3 laps maybe. Oof, missed it. Yeah, probably 2 more laps, I think. You can pit at, whoa, see, we can't stretch it. I was gonna say, we could stretch it to pit lap 20 and then pit lap 40, but I don't think these tires can last 20 laps. They didn't last me 20 laps. I think at most they last like 10 laps. Hello Fabinator, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. How's it going? Oh my god. I gotta say, I like this station here that I put in. I put just classic rock. I won't have, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I won't have Spotify Premium in like soon, probably like tomorrow. I got Spotify through that special promotion that Xbox did, or Discord did. I think Xbox did, where they gave free Nitro and free Spotify. But that's done. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't pay it though, that's for sure. I'll probably have to find a friend that can let me borrow the Spotify. Ads are part of the experience. I guess so. Alright, one more lap and we got a pit. Is it catching us? Oh man, I feel like it's catching us. Wow. I feel like I'm not worried enough. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. It's the one that's behind us is the lapped car. We're 34 seconds ahead. Ads for Cinnamon Toast Crunch for the 50th time that day. I don't know. All I know is that when I'm on mobile, when I have like when I don't have the premium, it's like touch this ad to not listen for 30 minutes, and I'm like no ads for like an hour or for 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, I don't know, is it worth it? Like, how many ads do I get per hour? How many ads? So what's the exchange rate? Am I winning or am I losing or am I staying the same? That's a debate that goes on. And then by the time that I decide, it's already gone. King Dubbin, what's up? Hey, we got a pit. We are, yeah, let's just get fuel. I was thinking about not getting fuel, but might as well get fuel. I'm still not sure how many laps I get for fuel. I feel like I spent more fuel this time around. Obviously I had better tires, so I like how they refill fuel and change tires at the same time. That helps out a lot. It's almost like you should just get fuel. And first place, we're gonna stay ahead. We're on cold tires though. But we should be fine. Oh really? Whoa, I did not know that, Chris. I thought you couldn't choose when to stop. I thought you had to fill up the tank every time. Because there's nothing that tells you. There's nothing that tells you. Like in GT Sport, I see that. I think maybe GT6 and GT5 put it on screen, but GT4 has nothing. That does not make sense though. Imagine they're refueling your car and you just like freaking go. It's like, okay. That's how you start a fire. A little too ahead of myself there. I feel like you found that out recently. Yeah. Oh yeah, you said yeah, I found out recently. Yeah, because I think last time we spoke about it, I feel like you. I feel like you even told me like you can't choose. You just gotta fill it up. Ah, okay. Why did you think the game crashed? Did you hear like a Windows notification, like like a Windows error code? Gotta say, I remember being really bad at Grand Valley, and I'm still not good at it, but I feel a lot more comfortable than I used to. These turns really do get me though. I'm not patient enough. But you gotta be patient here. Omega, how many do you have? Yeah, any sort of noise, any sort of irregular noise in a 24-hour race, I can imagine. It's like, oh my god. 6K, okay, not bad, not bad. I think you'll get it soon. You might be the first one. I don't know. Who's got more points? $65 so far. I should have turned my my units 2 kilometers. But I mean, obviously it's 60 laps, but I don't think it's exactly 300k though. I hope it's a little more than rather than a little less. Yeah, so I have actually been practicing. Every time that my intro video plays, I try to like practice the dance. Because eventually, I'm hoping eventually, one day, that prize will be claimed. And I'll have to like dance. I'll have to really know the dance. And it's not that easy. At least not for me. I'm not very good at learning dance moves. Which is why I don't have a TikTok yet. But maybe I should have started TikTok so that I can practice dance moves and then be ready for that cause dance. Oof! That send! I didn't have enough brakes there to stop though. I knew that I was like, that draft was so strong. The suck on that was so strong that I had to like brake early, and even then. Oh no! Dang, second place caught up with us. This makes things interesting. Save the tires a bit more then. Yeah, find me on TikTok and TG27 Dance Squad. Trying to save the tires. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm really bad at saving tires. Alright, we're doing good. And I'll be like, okay, Zoomers. Oh no, we hit that a bit. Okay, 24 out of 60, 25 out of 60. Ah, that was bad. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Don't spin. Okay, I think we're in trouble. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Because we don't have enough space. See, then I'm in trouble, Chris. Because if I'm not in trouble, if I'm consistent, the problem is I'm not consistent. I gotta be consistent though. Let's go for consistency now. Oh shit. I accidentally look at a Twitter notification. Not accidentally, because it's not like I accidentally like turned my head over there. Like I shouldn't have been doing it. Because of an accident. 154. way with fire when I get on top of that curb. Oh wow, nice! He reached 10K. I wish there was a leaderboard, but I think he would be on top, Fabinator. I feel like Twitch will make a leaderboard for points eventually. That's a VIP right there. I need to actually make a VIP award. Not an award, but a redemption. Although a real VIP wouldn't want to waste their points on that and would rather see me dab or dance to cause, but still. I have one VIP as of yet. And that's Nestor, who isn't here in this stream, damn it. But I think he was actually one of the first evers to follow me on Twitch. Back in the day when I used to use Restream and stream on both. Maybe. Maybe, but at the same time, it's like, you know, not everybody that can watch can afford to sub, or to even, much less to gift subs, unfortunately. But, I mean, I guess I could do a bit of both. Those who give and those who watch. I wish I could give back points, give like channel points. Like I would say, okay, if you get to, because like I said, I have no way of knowing who has the most points. But it'd be cool if I was like, okay, if you get to 50K, then you're automatically a VIP. If you gift 2 donations, 3 donations, automatically VIP. But you guys are all VIPs. Not on Twitch though. But personally. We're almost halfway through the race. Still have no idea how much fuel I'm using. I have not been paying attention. I have not been paying attention to how long my tires last or anything. They have not been lasting long. Oh shoot, I don't know if I should pit Alright, let's do one more and then we'll pit. I really need to push this lap though. Like within the limits, within the boundaries of grip. But I need to push, because otherwise staying out was a mistake. You guys know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna stay out to be slow, then might as well not even stay out. Do this. Oh my god, I went all the way to 5th gear. How? Yeah, I think we made some good time that lap. Ah, okay. Interesting. Wonder how many points they earn per hour. I think I give 10, 20 maybe for every 10 minutes? Maybe? I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Thanks for letting me know, Omega. See, I don't know these things unless somebody tells me. So, you know. Thank you. Let me see here. I stayed out. I needed to pit though. You think I can make hards last for 15 laps so that I only have to pit one more time? Oh, interesting. I'm not sure if I left it on default. But you know, at the same time, it's like too many points. You get major inflation, I think. Turn. Oh my god, it's right behind me. Is it gonna pit? Oh, it is gonna pit. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, we gotta make these last 15 laps. I wish we could see the other car in the pits. Yeah, Omega, you gotta. I'm liking that you keep keeping the chat going though. That's good. I like it. All right, let's do this. Gotta make these last 15 laps. I don't know if that's possible. It should be. I think the AI has only hit it once. twice now. So that means that it's got to be pitting every 15 laps, or the equivalent of 2 laps of two pits in that first half of the race. I got out of the pits a lot faster than that car though. Like, I think we went in almost at the same time, but maybe I was using less fuel, or I'm not sure. Maybe they're just very cautious in the lap out. Alright. Our outlook is complete. Halfway through the race, 1 hour mark. This is gonna be like, really, 2 hours. We do have a better pace than it, so as long as we don't make any big oofs and save our tires, should be alright. Should win by, theoretically should win by more than half a minute. Theoretically. We are pushing a bit though, but within limits, I think. It's gonna be a good lap. I hope it's our best lap, but I don't know. I hope it's not gonna be it. Oh, it was! The hell? How, what was our previous best? I feel like, I don't know if it moved, but it was... I know, it was on mediums. By 0.1? Damn. No wonder it didn't look that different. Okay, don't gotta push though. Don't push because we still need to save our tires. Hey Nestor, what's up? I was talking about you earlier, how you're an OG. You live up to your name. You were here on Twitch Follow me on Twitch on my other channel, on this channel, since like the longest. Like literally one of the first ones. You got internet back? Now you gotta like, make sure your dog doesn't get it again. How long were you without internet? I'm sure it felt like forever. It feels like forever when I don't have internet. Like I have it on my phone, but it's not the same. Oh, you beat RDR 2? No, you didn't tell me that. That's crazy. That's awesome. What did you think of it? So almost a whole week without internet, Nestor. That's crazy. It actually was good though, because you got to finish Red Dead. Okay, so we gotta try to make these tires last for until lap 45. I find that doubtful though. Yeah, it's so horrible how he just sticks with Micah. I posted something on Discord. I'm not sure how active you are on Discord, Nestor. Sadie's awesome, and like remember, she's the one that we found in the first mission, really, the intro. Like that's insane. That's character development right there. I posted something on Discord about how Micah, you know, we play the game and we fell in love with the characters, but they're outlaws, you know, that's the thing. And like one of the theories is that, you know, Micah was always the good guy, and you know, it's kind of like he says supposedly they were working before the boat, but I think it was before the boat into Blackwater. So since the beginning of the story, I think Micah was always a spy. And he wears a white hat, with supposedly it's like, you know, in Western movies, the white hat is always used by the good guy. People don't want to believe that though. They're like, no, Micah was never good. But technically he is. Yep, that's it. It's a classic rock station on Spotify. I was thinking of something that would, because the thing is, I know there's a Gran Turismo 4 playlist, but it has some really slow songs in there, and I was like, oh man, I don't know if I can handle these slow songs, because it has like these classical songs, which, you know, I'm a classical pianist, I love, but at the same time they don't fit. Like they just like put me to sleep. So I feel like this was a good one, because I didn't have to. I can't babysit the playlist like I usually do. So I was like, okay, I know I'll get some good stuff. Yeah, a lot of innocent people died, Mister. Oh, so did you end up buying it or not, Nestor? I mean, you already beat the game. I guess for Red Dead Online maybe, but there's not too much to do. yet, at least. I think they'll develop it. I think Red Dead 2 will eventually be PS5 and Xbox Series X enhanced. Hopefully we get 60 FPS as well, though we don't need it, but... Exactly, see, exactly, Chris. That's why I didn't put the Gran Turismo 4 playlist. Because there's some really slow ones, like Claire the Loon and like some other ones. And I'm just like, oh, these are great, but I don't know, like, I don't want to be... I can't really focus. Oh, well, that's nice of your brother, dude. Glad you got the... I mean, physical is always... I like physical. It's nice to see the boxes. And digital, you forget you have some games. Exactly, Chris. See, that's why I was like, no, I can't put that playlist. Because I can't... Especially because of the format that I'm doing it. I'm not taking a break at all. So that I don't have to edit this. Because I don't want to edit the video because it took ages to render the 1,000 miles. So this one is not going to be that long. It's just going to be a 2-hour race. But still, like, if I can avoid having to edit, then that's going to be great. Definitely, Nestor. You gotta cowboy up. But first you need a bigger horse, man. I don't know if Spotify has the option to copy a playlist. Like, it should. It doesn't make sense why you wouldn't let you. But if you could copy a playlist and then just take out the classical songs, that would be great. It does, okay. So I might do that, or if you do that, then I'll copy your playlist. Or just use your playlist. Ah, no, Nestor. Don't tell me that. Oh shit. Nestor, that's... I think the calamity came in a little too early. That should have been the calamity for June. Because May is Killer Hornets. And June should have been Rabbits. I don't think you require level 1 moonshine. I think I got a horse before I got the moonshine. But we have to go. We have to go check it out, Nestor. As long as dogs are okay, I'm okay. I love dogs and hate to see them turn on us. Our tires are starting to wear out a little bit. I don't know if I can make it to 15 laps. I'm gonna try. I really don't think I can though, because that's like 7 more laps. Okay, Chris, you gotta share that playlist for me. Send it to me on Discord so that I can like favorite it. Because that sounds like a good playlist. Oh no, Nestor, no. By the way, I want to play Resident Evil so bad. I think here's the thing, like, I haven't been streaming anything on my Marvin the Gamer 27 account aside from like Apex Legends. First of all, I want to get better at Apex Legends because I do enjoy that game. I wish that I had friends who played that game because I enjoy it. But I can't force people to enjoy it, you know? But second of all, it's like, since my Elgato HD60, since the Elgato HD60S is not working for me, I can't really record gameplay at 60 FPS, and I wish I could. It's hard to go back to 30 FPS in gameplay recordings. I mean, not all games do 60, so you know, games like GTA 5 on console, that's 30 FPS. Red Dead 2 is 30 FPS. Red Dead 1 30 FPS. But games like Doom, I was playing Doom and I couldn't finish it because I kept having capture card kept not working, and that game was really cool. Like I wanted to keep playing it, but it sucks because I should have kept playing it on my own. But I didn't. I just kind of like gave up on it. I was like, because I was doing a playthrough of it. I think I'm gonna just record at 30 FPS though. Might as well. Just do it. It's what I used to do anyways. I might set like a donation goal. Although, like, I don't expect donations. I hate setting donation goals, but just to get an HD60. So the HD60S is a 3.0 USB card. My computer's 3.0 is not working properly. That's why my HD60S doesn't work. But the HD60 is an older capture card that's USB 2.0. And that one I know will work fine. So I might set a donation goal for that card, and then or I might just try. I need to sell my HD60S because it doesn't work anyways, and I can't use it. So maybe I'll sell my HD60S and with that money buy an HD60. Downgrade. And then hopefully one day, maybe. See, the things I can't spend money on. I can't spend money on streaming anymore because I've spent so much money. And to be honest, I haven't really gotten that much money out of it. So it's a nice hobby to have, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I got like a lot of debt that I need to take care of. And especially right now when I'm not working, it's like, okay, I need to not spend money unless it's somehow like keeping up with it. Like, yeah. So, anyways, the question was, which Resident Evil? I have the first one, the original one, on PS1. But I don't know if I should do the PS1 one or the PS4 remaster of Resident Evil. That's it, Resident Evil. Because it's the first one. I have a director's cut, I think. So I don't know. I don't know if I should do the original or the remaster. Usually I like to do the originals. But then when will I play the remaster? And if I play the remaster, when will I play the original? I feel like I should play the original first. Because then, like, I'll be able to appreciate the remaster more. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. And Klonoa will definitely be one of them, Fabinator. How long is Klonoa? Can I... Is it as a long game or no? Alright, we're gonna stay out one more lap. I think we're losing time, but we're not gonna pit unless the other one pits earlier. Otherwise, we're gonna try to pit at lap 45, at the end of lap 45. Or maybe I'll pit a little bit earlier. I think I have to make it last till the end though. Like if I pit one more time, like there's no other way. Like I've gotta just not pit anymore. Oh, really? Oh, it can be done in one stream? Oh my god, we got him. When's the last time you played it, Fabinator? Whoa, 2 weeks ago? That's crazy. How often do you play that game? I know that's like, is that your absolute favorite game? Alright, Chris, thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate you hanging out. You're gonna miss the ending though. You're gonna miss... Well, you'll see. If I have this, if I'm here, still here, like in the next hour, that means that I lost. That I'm doing it all over again. Oh wait, you're not leaving? I thought you were leaving. Okay, I gotta pit. Let's get fuel, just a splash of fuel. Now that I know the trick of how to not fill up the whole tank. As soon as they change the tires, we go. Damn, we just filled up the tank. Anyways. Oh my god, we're 9 seconds behind. Okay. Okay, consistency, and we need to make these tires last. Oh, you were trying to figure it out. I think that if I search by your Spotify username, I can just find the playlist. If you have a different username though, just you can send them me through Discord, private message or whatever. Well, if I have to pit again, I'll have to get the softs. But hopefully I don't have to pit again. We gotta get a better lap now. 150, you can do 149. Not in the out lap though. Actually, we don't need faster laps, we just need consistency. We don't need faster. Consistency and tire safety. I love this song. I think I love it because of GTA. I'm not sure which GTA, but I think it was the GTA. And YouTube people, sorry you guys don't get to hear the song, but 16 seconds behind. What the hell? Okay, we need to stay steady. Save tires. We're in danger. Like Chris, I don't know. I don't know how you feel, but I'm stressed out. Like this should have been a guaranteed thing. I just don't know anymore. I'm worried. It's gotta pit, so we gotta think of that too. It's probably gonna pit at the end of the next lap, or this lap for it. Alright, it's pitting. Yep, it's pitting every 15, so it's the last pit for it. I should pit and go get tires. Should have done that. Because it would have been the same playing field. I don't know if I can make these tires last. trying to save tires. I don't know if that works. GT4. I pit lapped 43. I think. 42 or 43. So I'm in danger of my tires not lasting, but I'm trying to save my tires as much as I can. I'll try that. I think that'll work. That means I'll push a little bit. We should be fine. We got a nice gap there. We won't get fuel. Although I don't think that matters too much because they refuel while changing the tires. Blue flag. Up there. Oh, what the freak? Damn. That ain't good. Alright, even with that bit of a tumble, we still got a good lap there. Alice Talika, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. How's it going? Speedy Mazda. Pog. Yep. Team 6. Practicing what? Buses or practicing what? Whoa, this freaking blue flag, man. Oh shit. Oh, I was looking at the chat. Practice the buses, the Beatles, alright. Okay, let's not push your tires too much now because we still need them for 3 more laps. Nice. 151. Again, not a faster lap. But it's okay, we'll have time to get faster lap if we need to. Of course. Papers, reporters. Handshake. Trucks coming in with the cars. Nope, you set fats. It's already. That's it. It's official. I set fats. Woo! Alright, lap 50 complete. 10 more laps to go. My team is called PTW. I started it like yesterday, I think. Ruben G said he would join, but who knows? I think he's too good for it. He's too clean, apparently. It's not sportsmanship. It's called punt to win. There's a red ramp for money. Mine is just punt to win. I do it for free. Chris is a free agent. There you go. PTW _ Chris. Yeah, I mean sometimes that's all it is, Valley. Like it's cool to race with same liveries and as a team, you know. Meme Team 6. So your livery is all memes, or? I have my meme Sirocco that I love. It's got Salt Bay, it's got Troll Face, it's got Homer Simpson on it. But yeah, my meme Sirocco has a dunk as well. Oh, by the way, if you guys have better TTV, I think I enabled better TTV emotes. I might upload some, but the problem is like I just have to like actually do it. Ah, shoot. How far ahead am I? $39, okay. I think I can do one more lap and then pit, take the mediums. Is the evaluation like a real evaluation or is it a meme evaluation? I don't know. Like a team name Meme Team 6. I feel like you gotta be knowledgeable in your memes. Or is it like a driving test? Or is it a free stress test? Oh my god, okay, come on. Just a few more turns, then we'll pit. Win the race. Collect our money. Get our pink slip. Just win. Hashtag winning. Oh shit. Hope I did that right. Welcome, Nightbot, welcome to you as well. Come on guys, come on! Oh my god. Alright, we're still coming up ahead. Wow, it's 4 seconds behind. I think we'll be fine though. Shouldn't be able to catch us. Even with our cold tires. Yeah, it is working. Just gotta keep it steady till the end now. Trouble ahead. I won't be able to join. I'll be out of town. I really wanted to. I love Samba buses and Beetles. Like, they are really, really, for me, like, some of the most amazing cars. Like, I love them. If I could have those in real life, I would. But I'll be out of town, and I was, like, so bummed out. Like, when I heard about it, I was like, oh my god, I gotta do it. But then I realized that I was gonna be out, and that kind of bummed me out. Because I really wanted to do that. Samba buses and Beetles are my main. $149 are better lap. Okay, that was close. Alright, we got a good lead. I gotta say it was scary. For a lot of moments were scary. Oh no. That was scary. See? Scares just don't end. Oh shit! Oh! Alright, 3 more laps to go. I feel like sometimes it just doesn't downshift as quickly as I want to downshift. I mean, it's not a friggin' F1 car, but I don't know if it's like my pedals, like with the throttle, or if it's just my paddles. Not sure what it is, but sometimes I feel like it doesn't go down. Why am I in the grass? 2 to go. So it's the game. Yeah. I decided to keep it in 3rd gear there, see how it went, but I think I needed a dab of 2nd. Dab. Lap. Final lap and the tires are getting a bit worn, but no issues. Oh my god. Imagine we wrecked. I'm glad there's no damage. Although it would make it so much more exciting. Full damage, wrecking the last lap because of the worn tires. Brake failure. Imagine you have simulated failures in the game and you just like have a brake failure and you just freaking crash out. I can never trust a game that does that. Like that has simulated failures because I feel like nah, you chose for me to get that. Alright, where's the finish line? There we go. Complete. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Auto Union V16 Type C Streamline 37. Wow, what the freak? This is a car I've never in my life seen. This is insane. Is this 2037? Or 19... I can't believe it's 1937. It's gotta be 2037. I don't know, but this thing is amazing.